So what we're doing is we're putting cumin seed in there, okay? And this is, you can either get it ground or you can get it in a seed form. And this is the seed form. So we're going to sprinkle some cumin seed up in there. And we're going to put some seasoning salt in here. Okay. We're going to put some black pepper in here. And we're going to dice up some green chilies. So, do you see how this is supposed to look? It's supposed to look well seasoned. If it don't look well seasoned, you already know it's not going to taste right. So, let me find my green chilies. I think they're still in the car, and the tomatillas. And I'm going to come back and we're going to dice up these tomatillas and the green chilies, and we're going to put them in our dish in a minute. All right. Okay, family, we're going to use some fresh green chilies and some fresh tomatillas. The tomatillas, like I said before on the last dish that we was cooking, I think we were making, chicken enchiladas. And I was telling you that the tomatillas look merely like green tomatoes. But they have a skin on them, a sheath on them. And when you're putting them into a Mexican dish, what it does is it gives it that, that Spanish flavor, It really kicks it up a little notch. And so it's in pork chili verde burritos. The key to that taste, to get that taste, is you're gonna have to put some green chilies in there. You're gonna have to put some tomatillas in there. That's what brings up your flavor. Okay, so now with these green chilies, you can also buy them in a can. And when you buy them in a can, they also come whole, or you can get them diced. I just was doing it on a fresh tip and just decided that I'll just get a fresh green chili. So that's just what I decided to do, but really you can also use the diced ones, because I have some diced ones too. And I'm going to incorporate my diced chilies in the dish as well to coincide with this fresh one. So really, I'm just going to use both. But still, you want to cut the butt of it off and the stem portion of it off. And then you want to put the rest of it, the seeds and all. You don't want to throw your seeds away, because the seeds are what have all that good flavor in them. So we're not going to toss the seeds. We're going to keep the seeds too. My nose is itching. So anyway, guys, let's get these tomatillas in here and get this party started. All right, family. Bye. Okay, family, this is what I did. I also forgot to tell you guys to add some onion. So I put some onions, the tomatillas, and the green chilies in there. I put a little teaspoon of minced garlic in there. And I also added some onion flakes. So I'm going to go on back here in the room, and I'm going to let this do what it do. And I shall be back in 2 and 2. All right, family. Okay, this is what we did. Let me walk you guys through. Let me rinse this off first. I'm going to walk you guys through on what we got going on here so far. Our meat has been in our crock pot since about 8 o'clock this morning, okay? The type of meat that I use is country style, the boneless country style pork ribs, okay? You're going to put them on in about, I want to say, about that much water. Because one thing about pork meat, it also has a lot of fat on it, and it makes a lot of juice. So that is why I was saying, once your meat get done, skim off all that excess juice and excess fat off your meat. Then you begin to season it. If you season your food before you skim it off, then therefore you're skimming off a lot of your seasoning that you put in there, and you don't want to do that. So whenever you're making a lot of different things and you know you have to pour the water off of it, it's best to season it after you pour that fat off. Just like if you're making ground beef, you're frying ground beef to make spaghetti, and you know you have to pour that excess grease off of that ground beef, then don't season your spaghetti meat, don't season your sauce until after you pour off that excess grease. So, okay, so we've poured off everything. We've added tomatillas. We added cumin. I also put in some minced onion, seasoning salt, black pepper. I put about a teaspoon of minced garlic, and I put a whole onion in here, a whole green chili, and some tomatillas. Now with the tomatillas, Tina, how many tomatillas do I use? Well, it depends on how big of a pot you're making. Now, in this particular case, I used 3 packages of boneless style ribs. This is coming out real good, y'all. I mean, I know y'all can't smell this right here, but let me tell you something. This right here is not a game. This is major right here. I mean, this is on some, you know, Taco Tia, Del Taco, Casa Maria's, whatever the Mexican get down is in your city. Yeah, that's what this is doing right here. This is some straight up Jose's Burrito Bar and Grill. That's all that shit right here. So anyway, but it smell, I mean, just, it's crazy. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a little bit more black pepper. Again, like I said to you guys before, you cannot go wrong with black pepper. You can go hell of a wrong with a lot of salt and seasoning salt. But black pepper, you can't go too far out the way with black pepper. And another thing that I'm going to add in here, hold on. One thing I'm going to add in here, hold on. I'm going to add a can of El Patel tomato sauce. Is it a markdown, peoples? Did that say 25 cents? 22 cents. Y'all know what? Okay. Think I'm cheap if you want to. Okay? Holla at me at the back. That's all I'm on. Because sometimes you got to save a little bit to keep a little bit to have a little bit. You feel me? So, anyway. But it's not even about all that. You know, I'm not one to be talking about shit like that. Because he giveth and he taketh away. Believe it. Please believe that. So, I'm not her. So let me not even get on that shit right there. Because I'm not one of them. So anyway, we put a little bit more black pepper on here. In here. Now we're going to add a can of this El Patel. That's going to kick it up a notch. You know, I don't like hot stuff. I've never really I don't like Cajun taste. I don't like hot food. None of that kind of shit. I just don't do hot. You know, and so, you know, my point is not to make this really hot. But of course you want a little, you know what I'm saying, a little El Fuego. You know what I'm saying? You want a little, you know, you want it to have a little bite to it, a little kick to it. So that's what this guy gonna get. Add a little extra little, you know, little one of them. You know what I'm saying? So anyway. Oh Lord have mercy. Ooh. Lord have mercy. Do you see all this meat in here? Okay, keep on playing if you want to. Keep on making them bean and cheese burritos at y'all houses and shit. And not putting no meat in there. And quit making them damn burritos with taco ground beef meat and shit. And make some real burritos on some real grande type shit, okay? This is it right here. This is the real deal Holyfield right here. I don't know what you're used to. I don't know what you're trying to do. But if you want to roll with me, I'm gonna show you how to cook some shit, some real shit, some good shit that's gonna be bomb, and everybody gonna be biting their nails off after they get done with it, huh? Okay. Y'all wanna play. Deuce.